Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Todd and Erin Daily Stream where Christmas abounds. The spirit, the cheer.
Really? Because elves on the shelf.
Elves on the shelf.
I'm not sure you're getting this yet, sweetheart.
They're not on a shelf, but I have two of them, which makes it even better.
Their interaction's so delightful.
I'm getting there.
I
think so.
Okay.
One thing we discovered, and when I mentioned it to you, there's a lot of food I forgot to make. Recipes that I fell in love with. And then there's
stuff that was so good, and I'm like, why? We should make this again. And then I forget, he forgets, and then all of a sudden...
8 years later, we make a video. I had forgotten I used to make red beans and rice. I don't think I made it for 8 years. And it was one of my favorite things. And it comes along with a quick story. Erin and I were down in New Orleans, and we were in the French Quarter, as spectators, as you do. And we're walking back. It's 2 a.m. We have a gang of friends with us, and we stop in at this diner. I think it was called the Ace Diner at the time. It was years ago. And I sat down and I looked at the waitress, and she was really nice. And she said, "Hon, what can I get you?" And I said, "You tell me what I should be eating in New Orleans, 2 o'clock in the morning." She goes, "Red beans and rice." So I said, "Okay, let's do that." I did the red beans and rice, and I fell in love with her and the red beans and rice. But I haven't made it. This is weird. Isn't it weird? I haven't made it in 8 years. And it's so simple. And it stands out among your other foods, which is kind of cool. So, first rule, I don't know what I'm doing. Number 2, I just go online and I find recipes and stuff, and then I make them. I will refer to the amounts that you're about to see, but I am tripling them because my goal is not to cook every day. So this is one, I think it's all recipes, authentic New Orleans red beans and rice. And so that's just one. You can find endless amounts of recipes for this and start many fights among many people. All right, let's go down and let's look in the ingredients, okay? First of all, there's my hat, New Orleans. And I say New Orleans because I've been there enough. That's all I'm saying. All right, so let's go through this. 1 onion, 4 stalks of celery, 1 pepper. Now, here are the amounts. And I hate doing this. Okay, so a tablespoon of dry parsley. You've got 2 tablespoons of the chopped garlic. Cajun seasoning, 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. We've got some half a teaspoon of thyme, half a teaspoon, quarter teaspoon of dried, what is it? I know what it is. It's sage. There you go. Whew. Now, you also get 1 pound of dried red beans. Unfortunately, I picked up kidney beans. But I had 2 packages that were red beans. Do the red beans, don't do the kidney beans. Now, when you do that, you're going to need to soak them. Oh, I forgot. 2 bay leaves. Now, you need to pre-soak these. There is a rush method to do this, and there is an overnight method. Just go ahead, put them in water, put them on the stove, don't turn it on, leave it there till the next morning. They're not going to be gushy, they're just going to be rehydrated. Now, I bought the red beans and accidentally, got the kidney beans. But 2 of the packages are red beans, so I feel better about that. The quick method to this is boil them, get them up to a boil for 2 minutes, put the lid on, put them aside, and let them sit to 1 to 4 hours. 4 hours is better, and then they will be ready to go. Oh, I didn't have a container at one point to soak the beans, and I put them in a vase that had a narrow neck, and I put them in there, and they soaked overnight, and they blew up the vase because they expanded. Don't be like Todd. All right, so what we're going to do is really quickly, we are going to take these ingredients. Now, like I said, I've tripled this because that's who I am, and I like to freeze stuff. I am going to put these ingredients with my other ingredients in there. Oh, and I got cayenne pepper on my hands. Never turns out well for Todd. Hang on. All right, we're going to call that good. 1/4 cup of olive oil in this, and we're going to cook it down for 3 or 4 minutes. And the good part is, after that, you get to relax for 2.5 hours. So it's red beans and rice going on the stove. Cook this down for about 5 minutes. All right, that took a little longer than 5 minutes, but here it is. And man, the smell is unbelievable. I had forgotten about the sage, the smell of the sage and stuff, because it's been 8 years since I've cooked this. So now this is cooked down. Now what we're going to do, and a lot of you are going, hey, Todd, where's the sausage? Maybe none of you said that. But now think about it, where's the sausage? And this sausage we're going to use is andouille. Andouille, it's French, andouille. Now, I think it's amazing that andouille in French can come out to andouille. But that's just me. It's just me. Of course, French, Cajun, that's where that comes from. That doesn't go in now. That doesn't go in. That goes in after 2.5 hours. Now, a lot of other people have written in and said, he didn't write, talked about underneath this thing here, this thing right here. It says, that looks like your dog's water dish. Mind your own beeswax. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to put this here, and we are going to add a pound of the soaked beans into a pot, which looks like this. And we are going to let it sit for 2.5 hours. I am going to add to it 6 cups of water and then bring it to a boil and then drop it down and just let it simmer 2.5 hours. I'll see you in a bit. All right, the beans have been on for about 2.5 hours. So what I want to do now at this point is to add the sausage. The andouille, it's France, you know. And basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these up into pieces. I think I just stabbed myself. And put them in. This is going to add some of the fat and some of the flavor. This is spicy pork sausage that has been smoked. So we're going to get that flavor as well. And what we're going to do is just drop it in and continue to cook for another 30 minutes.
Well, obviously, we're longtime New Orleans fans here. And man, it's been almost a year now since we were there, and I have been missing this so much.
I haven't made this, and I was telling them earlier, I haven't made this forever.
How did we luck out? What made you suddenly decide today must be the day?
I just, you get bored, don't you, right? Well, so that's what we thought.
And it's super cold, and I've been craving something like this. This is so good.
Shall we?
Yes.
And we won't, as per your request, we won't chew into the microphone.
We're aware that it's disgusting.
Yeah, we didn't realize that until later.
It smells good. This is like that diner we went to. You remember?
This needs a little salt. A little bit.
It's spicy. It's just right spicy.
All right.
That's wonderful.
I like it.
Bonus points, baby.
All right. Well, there's dinner. How about dessert? What a transition.
How handy, because April from Nothing Bundt Cakes happens to be one of our Shop Locally legends. If
Yes.
you've been looking for something, maybe a gift with a story behind it, or something that's local, something special, April is amazing. She rents the Sandy location of Nothing Bundt Cakes, and that is where you are going to go.
Yep.
10389 South State Street in Sandy. And I took a group of the little Buntlets over to my friend the other day. She's an attorney, and she was plowing through, and she'd gotten through 2 before I even finished one, which is impressive.
Very impressive.
But they have the new snickerdoodle flavor, and then everything is covered with this thick, rich cream cheese frosting, and it's to die for.
Let me do it. Let me do a little deal. Show you dramatization about you and your business and taking care of your clients. Nothing Bundt Cakes. How are you? I have a list of clients I'd like you to send buntinis to, or a big Bundt cake, depending on how much money they spend with us. Can you take care of that? Oh, and you'll deliver it too. How convenient. Merry Christmas.
They can even customize your logo on little stick pins. It looks so cute, and April will take amazing care of your clients. And believe me, of all the gifts clients get this year, someone else is going to take that dented tin of popcorn, and the CEO is going to be like, I take the cake, it's mine.
Now, if you
So
want
make
to
sure you
see
get it first.
all the local people, the artisans, all these different people who are local that you can support this season.
Number one, go to our Facebook events page for the Todd and Erin Shop Locally Guide, and you can see where they are. If there's craft fairs or they're out somewhere, you can see how to contact them, some of the pictures, or you can also go to the Todd and Erin DailyStream.com.
I now take you to the desert in Las Vegas, where people are shocked, I tell you, by what is appearing and showing up.
What?
Pigeons.
Well, there's pigeons in any
wearing
big city.
red cowboy hats
Repeat that.
on the sidewalk. Pigeons wearing red cowboy hats, and they don't know where they're coming from.
You're kidding me, right?
No, they have little hats on.
How do they keep the little hats on the
Well, the pigeon lobby, there isn't one. The enthusiasts for pigeons, which there are huge clubs, by the way, if you did not know this.
Oh, I know, that's true.
Homing pigeons and the like. They are like, oh, they're so cute. Wait a minute. How are they holding those on? Is there a staple gun involved?
You know I'm going to lie awake all night wondering how. It's like, why cowboy hats and
So
the pigeon?
The plan is to capture one and then see how it is attached. You know, is it using some biodegradable thing that
I
did
hope
not
so.
burn them and all these different things? Does it impair their flight? Does it make them more vulnerable to predators like a hawk goes,
'Cause you can't-
hey,
'cause you
what's
can't-
up with the red hat?
It's because you can't see out from underneath the brim of a little cap.
They could be coming down from above. Those sneaky hawks. So anyway, so they're going to work on
Who
that.
does that?
I have someone with way too much time and a glue gun. Not the high
No,
temperature
not a
glue
good.
guns.
No glue guns
Never
were
mind.
not used.
Okay,
Don't
I'm
even
sorry.
go there. That's so wrong.
Another local client of ours is, we just met him yesterday.
You've seen Jeff and Veronica Wilson everywhere. Well,
Or if
we've
you haven't, you must experience their salad dressing.
Now, this actually comes from Veronica's grandmother, and it's an old family recipe from Italy, hardcore.
1922, and they said, Mom, we want to bottle this, Grandma. And she says, I can't hear you. Get a little closer. And they said, we want to bottle this and send it out to the public. And she just brought them in really close. And she said, no, it's only for family. Hence, they came up, without telling Nana, came up with the slogan, which is,
You're now family. Now you're family. That's true. Whenever you buy a bottle of Rogliano's, either the Italian dressing or the Russo, you are, my friends, family.
it's really good.
That's how they get around it. Right now, they're doing an awesome case sale. And as a matter of fact, you can get a case of 12 for only $3 each. And here's the best part. This is how we ran into Jeff again, because you showed up at the house yesterday holding a cake.
Wearing a
cases.
Speedo.
Well, you know, that's
No.
it's an own
It
individual thing.
wasn't a Speedo.
No. But this is what he hand delivers each case during the case sale, and he says thank you and shakes your hand for being part of the family.
And they are available at 78 different grocery stores along the Wasatch Front.
Mhm. And they're also going to be out at some craft fairs tonight, this weekend, as a matter of fact. You can check it online with us or at roglianos.com. But here's the cool thing. If you want to win a free bottle of Roglianos, all you have to do is send us your recipe where you use the sacred Rogliano sauce.
I'm going to do meatballs because there's a recipe that he has, and I'm going to do that for Friday.
Then you'll be featured on Pinterest and Roglianos, and of course, we will send you a free bottle of his sauce. You can do that by going to the Todd and Erin show at gmail.com, or you can just post it on roglianos.com yourself.
I like doing food stuff. This is great.
Of course you do, because you have 3 cases of this.
I do.
We're going to be doing a lot of stuff.
We are going to be eating a lot of salad. And by the way, it does kill the taste of kale. And I think they should put that on the label someplace, shouldn't they? Makes kale edible. Right there. Next
so
to
anyway,
gluten-free. Anyway,
if you want to see all of our Shop Locally legends, just go to the Todd and Erin DailyStream.com, or you can visit our Facebook events page as well. And to close off today, to reward those of you with the highest pain threshold possible,
because you stayed with
you're
us.
still here, we're giving away a glorious nothing bundt cake. If you would like to win said cake, all you have to do is remark in the comments below.
Bunt me.
I was going with cake, but bunt me.
Bunt me.
And then we'll draw a winner tonight.
All right. You guys have a great day. We'll see you
Weirdo.
later this week. I have been bunted.
Only you can make cake sound creepy.